You need water? I got it. That little baby bottle. A little BB. Take that. Oh, yay!
Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Where's Binks?
I think he's underneath the trailer.
Aww.
That's his little spot. I just put him outside, so he's been indoors for like quite some time in his brief, so he needs to get out.
He must be going stir crazy right now.
Yeah, he is.
Hi, Busy.
Hi.
Elizabeth
How are
on?
you? Yes,
Hey,
Elizabeth
Daria.
is here.
Where is she?
She's
at my house with my friend Lacey.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Lacey. Hi, Dario. Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
Are y'all ready for this?
No,
Well, ready or not, this is gonna happen.
I know.
The good news for y'all is we're gonna go into foundational movements today. It is always a power vinyasa class. I'm giving you the pep talk now, but as more people come in, I'm gonna say it all over again. But because it's a power vinyasa class, take the extra credit options if you're feeling beastie today. So that means throwing in extra push-ups when we're doing our sun sals. I'm going to take us through a different kind of a sun salutation today so that we can get hotter faster. Lacey, what is your experience with yoga? I meant to ask Busy.
I do a lot of yoga.
You do a lot of yoga. Good. Okay.
So does Shasta.
What? So does Shasta. I need to do another Hella Dog Moms yoga class because that was a hit during quarantine.
Regardless.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
Oh, and your Baba is
I
here.
can.
You.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for you.
Good. All right, it's 12:01, so we're gonna get started. We only have 45 minutes. We're gonna do heart openers today, work on our shoulders a little bit, and as I mentioned earlier, some foundational moves. Let's start in child's pose. So get into that shape now. And again, Lacey, so happy to have you. Welcome to the quaranLEAN crew. I'm gonna mute everybody now so that you can say bad words under your breath or whatever it is you need to inspire yourself. And as you get settled in here into your child's pose, so you want your knees apart so you can start to feel your hips open. Excellent, looking so good. Wherever you are with your breath, sigh it out. So just let out a loud exhale, make some noise. It's gonna make you feel really good, I promise. The louder the noise you make, the better you feel. That's my philosophy. Take a deep breath in. And when your lungs are filled, hold it. Open up your mouth to sigh it out. And you're gonna do one more round of breath just like that. Count to 6, maybe this time. To your breath is your. And now on your next inhale, start to bring your arms to the right side of your mat. So you're just gonna start by opening up the left side of your body, exactly. With your arms going over to the right, you wanna drive your left side hip down toward your left heel. Make sure that your shoulders are squared to the ground. Deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. Nice breathing. And then on your next inhale, bring your arms right back to the center. Hi, Melinda. I'm so happy you're here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your arms over to the left so you can open up the right side of your body. And like you did on the other side, you want your shoulders, your hips to stay square to the ground. Bring your right hip towards your right heel so that the right side of your body can open and expand. Release. Bring your arms back to the center. And then from here, you're going to push into your tabletop. So start to stack your shoulders over your wrists. Keep your hips over your knees. And then drop your head down so you can open up the back of your neck. Start to engage your core just by pulling your belly into your spine. Round your upper back. On your next inhale, drop your belly down. Look up to go into your cow pose. Lift your eyes so that you can stretch your throat. You've got it. Dig your knees into the ground. As you exhale, go into your cat. Round your back. Tuck your tailbone under so you can feel tension release from your lower back. Inhale, drop your belly, going right back into your cow. We're gonna go into a few rounds of cat-cow just to warm up our spine. Exhale, cat, round your back, pull your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, let it hang. Look up a little bit higher, lift your tailbone. Exhale, cat pose, round your back. Excellent work. And then do a couple of rounds here on your own. Finding a pace that works for you. You can go as slow as you want, as fast as you want. The purpose, though, is to move with your breath. So just start to get in touch with how your inhales and your exhales are fueling your body. Good work, everyone. Make this your last round, and then when you're done, meet me in your neutral tabletop. So spine is long. Press the tops of your feet into the floor, though. Untuck your toes. Awesome. All right, from here, swing your right arm up. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Good. And then as you exhale, thread your right arm through underneath your body. Your right palm is going to face up, and you want to bring your fingertips away from your midline. You've got it. Turn your left hand in so that it faces inward, and press your left hand into the ground. This is for your upper back. Roll the weight to your right shoulder. Put more pressure on your mat with your left hand. Maybe you look up towards the ceiling. Send your breath to your upper back. One more round of breath. Exhale loud. And then go into your counter stretch. Extend your right hand back up. And then release. Bring your right hand down. Go to the left side. Inhale. Bring your left hand up. Exhale. Thread your arm through. Keep your left palm facing up. And then once your left shoulder touches the mat, face your right fingertips in. And then like you did on the other side, you want to put that pressure on your mat with your right hand. Gently roll the weight to the outside edge of your left shoulder. Try to keep your hips square to the ground. Dig your knees into the floor. And then release. Go right into your counter twist. Extend your left hand up. And you've done it. Bring your left hand down. We're ready to go into our first downward dog. So as you tuck your toes under, suck your stomach in, drop your head down, and then as you exhale, straighten out your legs, bring your hips up. So you're in your upside down V shape. So every time you go into your downward dog, keep your hands and your feet hip width distance apart. You're doing so good. Bring your hips up a little bit higher. Imagine your chest will touch your thighs. So you're feeling the chest open, your hamstrings lengthen. From here, look forward, bend your knees, and then start to walk to the top of your mat. Take as many steps as you need. This is a part of your warm-up. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. Start to sway from side to side. And as you do this swaying movement, roll the weight to your toes and engage your quads so that your hamstrings open up more and more. I hope you're breathing. Release by dropping your arms down. Bend your knees just a little bit and then start to roll up one vertebra at a time. Imagine your arms are super heavy. And as you come up to standing, your shoulders are going to stack over your hips. Good. We're ready. Nicely done. On your inhale, take your arms up. As your fingertips reach out towards the ceiling, bring your hips forward. Take a slight backward bend. Feel your chest lift. And then as you exhale, swan dive. Take your arms out, hinge at your hips. Excellent. Try not to touch anything around you as you make your way down. Come up into your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down and then step back into your plank. Great job, guys. From here, shift your shoulders forward. Drop down to your knees. And then bend your elbows back to chaturanga. So you're going to keep your elbows in tight. Bend your elbows back. Good. And then take a backward bend. Open up your chest. Exactly. Relax the tops of your shoulders. And then exhale, tuck your toes. Go right back into your downward dog. Perfect. So when your hips lift, try to ground your heels down. Your heels may not touch the floor. That's not the end of the world. That just means you have a little bit more room to grow. As you look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or if you're ready, you can jump to the top. Come up into your halfway lift. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. And then reverse swan dive. Sweep your arms all the way up. Come up to standing. Good. Take a backward bend. Hips go forward, arms go back. And then exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Whew, hinge at your hips. I hope you're getting warm over there. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down. Step or jump back into your plank. You can always drop down to your knees or keep them hovering off of the ground. Shift your shoulders forward, then bend your elbows back to chaturanga, lower down, good. And then take your backward bend, excellent. Relax the tops of your shoulders, and then exhale, downward dog. Looks like Shasta needs extra attention today. Bring your hips up, ground your heels, look forward. Bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top. Come up into your halfway lift. Inhale, this is our last sun salutation. Exhale, hinge at your hips, and then reverse swan dive. Sweep up, come up to standing, take that backward bend, hips go forward, arms go way back. And then exhale, swan dive, come all the way down. Beautiful, Dario. I saw that. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, place your hands down, step back into your plank. And then from here, shift your shoulders forward. Let's do 5 push-ups. Inhale down, exhale lift, inhale down, exhale lift. Only 3 more. Drop down to your knees if you need. Hang out in your plank. When you're done with your 5, chaturanga. So after you come down, take your backward bend. Awesome. Go into a child's pose. Take your knees apart, straighten out your arms, relax your forehead on the ground. So child's pose is where you go anytime you need a break. And if you need water anytime during the session, please reach for your water bottle, listen to your body, give it what it needs. Now that the warm-up is done, let's get started. Go right into your downward dog. So bring your hips up. Try to ground your heels. That's always the goal so that you can feel your hamstrings or calves open. On your next inhale, lift up your right leg, point your toes. Try to get the sole of your foot parallel to the ceiling. Good. So with your hips, your shoulders square to the ground, you're able to open up the backs of both of your legs. Go for the extension with your right leg. And as you exhale, bring your knee into your chest and then step it through. Drop your left knee down to the ground. So you're in your low lunge. Sweep your arms up. Good. Dig your left knee into the floor and then take a slight backward bend. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Release by facing the top of your mat and then twist to the right. So you want your right arm to go to the back of your mat, your left fingertips to go forward. Try to keep your shoulders and your hips square to the floor. You've got it, Carrie. Reach your fingertips apart to open up your chest. Release, sweep your arms back up. Face the top of your mat, bring your hands down, go into your half split. So just straighten out your right leg. Point and flex your right toes. Keep your hips and your shoulders square to the ground and the top of your mat. And then the next time your toes are back, hold it. And then engage your quad so that your kneecap lifts. So you should feel all of this in the back of your right leg. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows back. Bring your chest closer to your right thigh. Good. Alicia, bring your toes up. Toes up, toes. Legs should be straight. Okay, or don't. And then bend your right knee. Your left toes under and then turn to face the left side of your mat. So you're going into a side lunge. Hi, Dutch. So as you come into this pose, you can rest your hips on your heel. You can come up to standing just a little bit and rest your elbow on your thigh if that feels good for you. Good. So you want your chest to be open so you can maintain that breath. Keep your left leg active. So engage your quads. You've got it, Dario. Beautiful form. Stay connected to your breath. And then release. Place your hands down at the top of your mat. Turn to face the top. You're now in your high crescent lunge as you take your arms up. Good. Bend your right knee a lot. You should be on your left toes. Excellent. Try to get your right thigh parallel to the floor. You've got it. Look up. And then from here, bring your hands down, sweep your right leg up, 3-legged dog. And then we'll flow. Try to keep your leg lifted. You can always drop it down. As you shift your shoulders forward, you bend your elbows back. Open up your chest. Beautiful, Lacey. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your hips. Ground your heels. Feel your chest open. On your next inhale, lift up your left leg. Keep your toes pointed, go for the extension, engage your quads. As you exhale, bring your left knee into your chest, step it through, drop your right knee down. Come here, Dutch. Come here, Duke. Sorry, take your arms up. Go into your backward bend, open up your chest, lift your chin, ground your right knee into the mat. And then release, face forward. Go into your twist, reach your right hand to the top, left hand to the back. Relax the tops of your shoulders. You've got it, busy. Bend your left knee more if you can, carry, bend it, good. And then from here, face the top of your mat, sweep your arms up, drop your hands down, go into your half split. Come here, Dutch. As you straighten out your left leg, take a moment to point and flex your left toes. You've got it. And then the next time your toes are back, hang out right there. Engage your left quads. Hinge at your hips even more, and then bend your elbows back down so you can take the stretch a little bit deeper. Perfect. Stay for one more round of breath. Release by bending your left knee, tuck your right toes under, and then turn to face the right side of your mat. Side lunge. So like you did before, come here, mama. Either resting your hips on your heel or coming up to standing, like I'm demonstrating, resting your left elbow on your left thigh. Good, beautiful, Carrie. Stay here for one more round of breath. Engage your right quads, dig your right heel into the ground, and then release. Turn to face the top of your mat. Keep your right knee lifted, and then sweep your arms up. Crescent. Bend your left knee a lot. Bring your right side hip forward, just a little bit, Alicia. And you too, Lacey, right side hip forward, just a smidge. Perfect. Release. Bring your hands down. Sweep your left leg up. Three-legged dog. And then flow here. Maybe you keep your leg lifted this time. Open up your chest. So shift your shoulders forward and then bend your elbows back. Downward dog. Woo! All right, guys. Try to ground your heels. Spread your fingertips wide. From here, lift your right hand off of the mat. Reach for your left ankle. So as you go into this twist, so maybe if it's not your ankle, you're reaching for your calf muscle or your thigh, whatever you can reach. Try to bend your right elbow once you get there so that you can feel your right shoulder open. Release, bring your right hand down, lift your left hand up, and then reach either for your ankle or your calf muscle, finding that deep twist so that you can maybe look underneath your right bicep. Ground your right hand firmly into the mat, and then release. Bring your left hand down, bend both of your knees, and then step to the top of your mat, taking as many steps as you need. Keep your feet hip-width distance apart. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And then on your inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep up, come up to standing. From here, we're gonna go into eagle. Swing your right arm underneath your left. Pull your elbows down. Good. I'm turning to face you so that you can see my form. Bend both of your knees and sit down as low as you can. Awesome. Squeeze your thighs together. Bring the weight to your heels. I see you, Alicia. Wait for it. Now you're gonna lift your right leg up. Cool. So you're crossing your legs like you're sitting in a chair. Gorgeous, Dario. Squeeze your thighs in and then roll the weight to your left heel. So by grounding your left heel into the mat, you've got a little bit more stability. Lean back a little bit, busy. Now bring your knees to the left and your upper body to the right. Pull your elbows down a little bit more. Gorgeous. Release. Uncross your legs. Keep your arms where they are. I'm going to turn to the side. Balance onto your left leg. Lift your right leg up. You can always stay in the first part. If you're going into your warrior three with eagle, reach your fingertips forward. Point your right toes back. Release. Come back up to standing. Sweep your arms up. Awesome job. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. So start by pulling your elbows down. Good. Sit down super low. Bend your knees, bend them, bend them, bend them. Then swing your left leg up and then over. So again, like you're sitting in a chair. If you can get your foot to wrap, cool. If not, make it a goal. Bend your right knee a lot more, Dario. There you go. Gorgeous, Lacey. Lean your upper body back, Lacey and Busy. Yep. And then bring your knees to the left, your upper body to the right. You can stay here or go into your warrior three. So lift your chest, uncross your legs, kick your left leg back, reach your fingertips forward. Point your toes, drop your chest a little bit, carry. Awesome. Release, bring your feet back together. Good job. Inhale, take your arms up. Ground, go back into your downward dog. So that little eagle sequence was your commercial break. We're back to our downward dogs. Hope you're feeling good over there. On your next inhale, lift up your right leg and then bend your right knee to open up your right side hip. As you bend your right knee, drop your right shoulder down so that you can feel the entire right side of your body start to open. From here, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Go back into your three-legged dog. Point your toes down, drive your knee up. And then as you exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Whew, for 3, 2, 1. Point your leg all the way back to the back of your mat. And then bring your knee into your chest, step it through. Crescent lunge. Right leg goes forward. I'm proud of you. Sweep your arms up. Open up your chest. Bend your right knee a little bit more. So every time you come into a lunge, when your hips sink, you're opening them up. Good. Ground your right heel into the mat. Twist to the right. So like we did in the warm-up, as you reach your left fingertips forward, your right fingertips are going back. Bend your right knee a little bit more. Carry, Dawn, bend it, bend it, bend it. Good. And then swing your right arm and your left arm down. Frame your right foot. Go into your double leg stretch. So lift your right toes up. Ground your right heel into the mat. Hips. Drop your head down. Looks like you need blocks, Alicia. Yep, there you go. Perfect. So feel the rounding in your upper back. Your cervical spine should be opening. Good work, everyone. Bend your right knee, step your left foot back a little bit more. Now add a twist. Keep your left hand grounded, reach your right hand up. And as your right fingertips go up, bring your right knee into your chest. So feel your right side hip open. Are you breathing? One more round of breath. You're doing so great. Release. Bring your right hand down. Sweep your right leg up, three-legged dog. And then bring it down. Flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back. Open up your chest, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, downward dog. Excellent work, friends. We've got the left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg. You can always take breaks when you need. So as you bend your left knee, your quads are opening. The area along your rib cage is feeling super open. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, hold it. Bring it as close as you can, good. And then point your knee back up. Point your toes down. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Straighten out your leg this time. Point your toes, squeeze your left butt cheek. Then bring your knee into your chest, step it through. Crescent, take your arms up. Find your balance. Time we go into a lunge. If you want to modify, you drop down to your knee. If you're ready, engage your right butt cheek, squeeze it, bring your right side hip forward. Good. Twist to the left. So your right hand goes forward, left fingertips go back. Imagine they're reaching apart so that your chest can open. Bend your left knee a lot more. Beautiful focus. Release, cartwheel your arms. Frame your foot with your hands. Good. Go into your double leg stretch. Dig your left heel into the ground. Lift up your left toes. Hinge at your hips as much as you can. Rest your chest on your left thigh. And extend through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. From here, step your right foot back. Extend your left hand up towards the ceiling. You're in your low lunge with a twist. Good. Keep your left knee bent. Bring your left knee into your midline. Your right hand should be grounded. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, drop your left hand down. Sweep your left leg up. Hi. Go into your three-legged dog. And then flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. Open up. Squeeze your glutes. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Meet me in your downward dog. Bring your hips up. Ground your heels. Feel your chest open, your shoulders open. Your eyes should be down at the top of your feet. On your next inhale, look forward, bend your knees, and then step or jump to the top of your mat, taking your feet out so that you can open up your hips. So as your hips drop down, lead with your heart. Beautiful. Press your elbows into your knees so that you can open up your hips more and more. Extend through the crown of your head. You've got it. One more round of breath. Eyes forward, Dario. Mouth open, sigh it out. Release. Bring your hands down. Straighten out your legs. Hinge at your hips. And then from here, your right hand is going to go to your left ankle. Extend your left hand up. We're going to hang out for a couple of rounds of breath. Start by engaging your quads. Roll the weight to your toes. And imagine your fingertips are going to touch the ceiling. So left hand reaching up higher and higher with every breath. Bend your right elbow more to deepen the twist in your spine and feel your right shoulder blade open. Release, switch sides. Bring your left hand to your right ankle. Start to bend your left elbow, extend your right hand up. So fingertips reach to the ceiling, roll the weight to your toes. Same thing as you did on the other side. Quads are engaged. Connect to your breath. Bend your left elbow. And then release. Bring both of your hands down. Step back into your downward dog. You can hang out here in your downward dog, working on your form, working on lengthening your hamstrings. If you want to do some downward dog push-ups with me, that's what we're going to do. We're only going to do 10 of them. So as you inhale, you're going to take your elbows out, bring your forehead as close to the ground as you can. And as you exhale, straighten out your arms, and engage your triceps. So inhale as you bend. Exhale as you squeeze and straighten. So that's 2 for me. You can go as slow or as fast as you want, but I want your hips to stay lifted so that you can continue to open up the backs of your legs and also continue to work your core. So pull your belly into your spine. Try to get your forehead as close to the mat as you can. And remember that squeeze as you straighten out your arms is V important. When you squeeze, you're waking those muscles up in the back of your arms. You're also strengthening your shoulders, your chest. I lost count. I'm probably at my 20th now. Just kidding. If you're done with your 10, just hang out in your downward dog so that I know that you're ready. Good job, guys. And then from here, drop down to your knees. Take a child's pose. This time, bring your knees all the way together. Squeeze your thighs in. And then walk your arms to the back of your mat. Rest your forehead on the ground. Take a moment. So we slowed it down with those push-ups. We do have one more standing series that's going to involve a lot more balancing. And then after that, we're going to slow things down. How are you doing? Good. All right. So whenever you're ready, go into your downward dog. This last standing series, like I mentioned, is going to work on strengthening, but also a lot of balancing. So get ready for that. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee. Point your toes down. Send your breath to the area along your rib cage. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg, point your toes, and then bring your right knee to your left elbow, maybe to the outside of your elbow. Yes, good. And then point your knee back, your toes all the way back up, straighten out your leg, squeeze your butt cheek, and then step it through, right in between your hands, go into your crescent. All right. Who knew crescent would be a break? Bend your right knee a lot, drive your left heel back, add that twist. You can stay here if you want to add more. Go for the bind, reach your right hand for your left thigh, extend your left fingertips towards the back of your mat. Good. Drop your head back, feel your throat stretch. And then from here, cartwheel your arms. Bring your fingertips right in front of your toes. And then balance onto your right leg for your warrior 3. Keep your fingertips on the ground. If you are ready and if you feel balanced, you can bring your hands up to heart center. But again, fingertips on the ground is fine. You're still working on your balance that way. Hang out here for one more slow round of breath. Ground your right big toe into the floor. Excellent. From here, if your hands were lifted, bring them back down to the ground. Go into your standing splits. Lift your left leg up high. You can keep your fingertips right on the ground. If you are, start to bend your elbows back. That's going to help you open up the back of your right leg more. Awesome. Engage your right quads. Lift your left leg up a little bit higher. Release. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Blossom open into your warrior 2. Yes. Reach your fingertips apart. Gorgeous Dawn. Sit down really low. Start to bring your right knee away from your midline. You've got it, Carrie. Take your feet a little bit farther apart though, so you can bend your knee even more. Yes. Reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up. Open up your chest to the ceiling. Gorgeous, Dario. Bring your right elbow away from your midline, Dario, so you can open up your chest. That's great, Kyle. Good. Bend your right knee even more. From here, rest your right elbow on your right thigh, extended side angle. So start to reach your left fingertips to the top of your mat. Bend your right knee a little bit more. You've got it, Alicia. Reach your fingertips towards the back. And then release. Go into your low lunge with a twist. Left hand drops. Reach your right hand up, high Dutch. Bring your right knee into your midline. Ground your right foot into the floor. Drive your left heel back. One more round of breath. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your right butt cheek a little bit more. And then release, bring your right hand down, go back into your double leg stretch. So straighten out your right leg, lift your right toes, engage your quads, hinge at your hips. Do everything you can to rest your stomach on your right thigh. Imagine the crown of your head is gonna touch the top of your right foot. Dig your right heel into the mat. Bring your toes up a little bit higher. Bend your elbows back. And then just like that, we're done. Bend your right knee, step your left foot back, and then swing your right leg up, three-legged dog. Flow here. Try to keep your leg lifted. As you shift your shoulders forward, then you bend your elbows back. Take that backward bend. Hips drop, eyes lift. Beautiful, busy. Downward dog. Whew. Bend one knee at a time. Notice the difference between your right leg and your left. Sway your hips as much as you like so that you can open up the sides of your body. Let's go into the left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Point your toes, go for the length. On your exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, hold it. Straighten it out, point your toes back. Again, going for the length, squeeze your left butt cheek. Bring your left knee to your right elbow as you exhale. Woo, for 3, 2, 1. Straighten out your leg, point your toes back. Meet me in your crescent. Bring your knee into your chest, step your foot forward, take your arms up. Gorgeous Dawn, right side hip forward carry, and Alicia. There you go, adjustment. Now twist to the left. Bring your right fingertips forward, left fingertips back, stay here, or go for the bind. Left hand goes to the outside of your right thigh, reach your right arm up, good. Bend your left knee a lot. Keep your right leg straight. Release, cartwheel your arms. Frame your foot with your hands. Walk your fingertips forward, launch into your warrior 3. So again, your hands are gonna stay underneath your shoulders. Try to keep your hips and your shoulders square to the ground. If you're feeling balanced, you can bring your hands up to your heart. Go for the extension from the crown of your head to your right toes. One more. Release by dropping your hands down. Standing splits. Hinge at your hips even more. Squeeze your right butt cheek to lift your right foot up. And by lifting your right foot up, you're gonna feel a deeper stretch down the back of your left leg. Keep all 4 corners of your left foot grounded into the mat. Bring your chest closer to your left thigh. Maybe your forehead touches your shin. One more round of breath. And then as you release, go into your warrior 2. Your right foot goes to the back of your mat. Blossom open to face the right side. Good. Bend your left knee. Bring your knee away from your midline. Gorgeous. Step it forward. Reach your fingertips apart. Reverse it. Left arm goes back. Look up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee a little bit more. This time you're gonna bring your left knee away from your midline. One more round of breath. As you exhale, cartwheel your arms. Right hand comes down, left hand goes up. Low lunge with a twist. Bring your left knee into your midline. Keep your right hand grounded. Extend your left fingertips up. Hi, mama. One more round of breath. Make it slow. On your exhale, bring your left fingertips away from your midline. And then release. Bring your left hand down, go into your double leg stretch. Your right heel drops, your left toes are gonna lift. Dig your left heel into the ground, engage your left quads. So make any adjustments that you need to so that your hips are square to the floor. Bring your hands down to the ground, carry, lift your left toes up. There you go. Send your breath to the back of your left leg. Drop your head down, busy. Take a deep breath in. Visualize your chest dropping into your left thigh. Lift your left toes up a little bit higher. Release. Step your right foot back. Swing your left leg up. 3-legged dog. And then this is your final flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. Open up your chest. Whew. Meet me in your hero's pose. So sit your hips back onto your heels. Lengthen your spine. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Rest your hands on your thighs. Yes, have some water if you need. Doing so great, everyone. Relax the tops of your shoulders. If you don't need water, just hang out here. This is a little commercial break for you just to recenter and reset. Thank you for being here and for all of your energy today. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out, drop your shoulders down. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up. As your fingertips Reach up toward the ceiling, press your palms into each other. And then as you exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left or back into these eagle arms. I need all of this upper body action, so hopefully it resonates with y'all. Lift your elbows up, bring your fingertips away from your face. So we do these a lot in my classes, right? Upper back is where a lot of us carry tension. So when you start to think about the muscles that you're working, you are effectively challenging your body and you're allowing your body to open up. So think about and visualize your shoulder blades relaxing here with every exhale. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, go for that visualization. Bring your elbows up and then thumbs away from your face. Good. Now drop your head back, lift your chin. Feel the stretch in your throat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your elbows up a little bit higher. You're deepening the stretch. You don't have to come up super high. Go to the point of tension and then hold it there. Release. Bring your elbows down so that they're back to shoulder height. Good. And then release. Take your arms all the way back up. Good. We're going to switch sides. Swing your left arm underneath. Perfect. Lift your elbows up. Bring your thumbs away from your face. So same thing. Keep your hips rooted down. Exhale. Bring your elbows up. Start to drop your head back. Feel the stretch in your throat again. Deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your elbows up and your thumbs farther away from your face. So you're feeling this in your upper back, your throat, your shoulders. You're welcome. Release. Bring your elbows down so that they're at shoulder height. Inhale, take your arms back up. And then bring them down to both sides. And then roll back onto your hands and knees for your tabletop. From here, just draw circles with your torso just to loosen up your wrists a little bit since we did hella downward dogs. Go in the opposite direction now. And then from here, stop in the center. Place your fingertips towards your body. Press the tops of your hands into the ground. So just another wrist stretch, which is also good for your forearms. This is for my chronic texters and typers. Good. So for now, your shoulders are going to be over your hips. Sorry, shoulders are over your wrists. As you exhale, bring your hips back to your heels. Little by little. This is kind of an abrasive stretch, so you may not be moving a lot here. Just again, go to that point of tension. Put more pressure on your mat with the backs of your hands. Send your breath to your forearms and your wrists. Release. Shift forward. Now you want your fingertips to face out. Start to go right to left. Right to left. Good. And then from here, final stretch. Fingertips are forward. As you exhale, bring your hips back to your heels. Put pressure on your mat with your fingertips and feel any tension, any pressure in your lower back go away as you bring your hips further back. Maybe you're going to bring your chin down to your chest. Feel your shoulder blades peel apart. Feel your spine lengthen. One more round of breath here. Exhale. And then release by shifting your shoulders forward. Lift your right leg up. Nothing crazy. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Low lizard. Walk your left toes back. So you want your right foot out. Toes are out like at 2 o'clock. Good. And make sure your knee is over your ankle. When you are ready, drop down to your elbows. Dario, bring your right foot away from your midline a little bit more, like 2 inches towards the bench. Good. All right. And then again, when you're ready, drop down to your elbows. If this is too much for you, you can always keep your arms straight. This is mostly for your hips, but you're also going to feel it in your outer right thigh. The farther away you can bring your knee from your midline, the deeper the stretch you're going to create. Dig the outside edge of your right foot into the ground. Send your breath also to your inner right thigh. Drop your head down. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, find your deepest stretch. And then release. Straighten out your arms. Keep your wrists underneath your shoulders. And then start to bring your right hand up towards the ceiling. So your right knee is still back out. Good, Dawn. Perfect. As you reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling, keep the length and then bring your right hand away from your midline. So as you do this, your hips are going to drop little by little. You're opening up your left side hip flexor. Stay for one round of breath. If you want to deepen the stretch, start to bend your left knee and grab the top of your left foot. So getting into your hips and your quads at the same time. Look past your right shoulder, One more round of breath in this shape. Release. Bring your right hand back down, face the top of your mat, and then toe heel your right foot to the middle of your mat. Go back into your half split. We did a lot of hamstring openers today, so this is gonna feel really good. If you have full splits in your practice, you can start to bring your right heel forward. Go to your deepest expression. So as your right heel goes forward, bring your left toes back. Allow your hands to be your brakes as you make your way down. Good. Carry, bring your right heel forward just a little bit more, only because I can see that you can do it. Bring your right toes back. Nice, Lacey. Awesome. Release. Bend your right knee. Take as much time as you need to go back into your low lunge. Awesome. And then toe heel your right foot to the left side of your mat. You're going into pigeon. So first things first, keep your right foot flexed. Bring your left side hip down. If your hips are super tight, bend your left knee. So both legs are going to be at a 90-degree angle. You've got it. Bring your right heel forward just a little bit more. Awesome. And then from here, straighten out your spine, open up your chest. And then if you're ready, you can go into your sleeping pigeon. So you're going to hinge at your hips. If you have both of your legs bent at the 90-degree angle, also keep your left foot flexed. And then bring your left foot out just a little bit more. Yes, great. All right, keep your chest square to the ground, drop your head down. Take a deep breath. Mouth open, exhale, sigh it out. And then release. If you want to do your double leg pigeon, straighten out your left leg. Place your hands back underneath your shoulders, tuck your left toes under, and then step back into your plank. Keep your core tight. We're only going to hang out in this plank for 20 seconds. So if you need to drop down to your knees, that's cool. If you're ready, engage your quads, squeeze your glutes, drive your heels to the back of your mat, round your upper back. And just like that, 20 seconds is already over. Drop your right knee down and then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Back, turn your left toes out so they're like at 10 o'clock, good, and keep your knee over your ankle. All right, drop down to your elbows. Thank you for waiting. As you drop down to your elbows, start to bring your knee away from your midline more, opening up your inner thigh. Yep, so you're peeling the sole of your foot off of the ground. Feel your outer thigh open. If your elbows are on the mat, dig them into the floor, drag them into your hips. Create a little bit of a rounding in your upper back. So we hit our upper back, our shoulders a lot with all those eagle variations. This should feel really good. Take a deep breath. Sigh it out. And then straighten out your arms. Keep your right hand planted, extend your left hand up. Go for the length first, so fingertips reach up high, then add that twist. So as your left hand goes away from your midline, your hips drop. Bring your left knee farther away from your midline. Take a deep breath in. Release or go into your quad stretch. So bend your right knee, bring your heel close to your hip. Nice busy. Look past your left shoulder, gorgeous Dawn. Allow your hips to drop more and more, opening up your chest. And then release. Drop your left foot down, toe heel your left foot to the middle of your mat, straighten out your left leg. And then from here, little by little, your left heel goes forward, your right heel goes back. Excellent. Use your arms as your brakes. Feel your chest open up. Take one round of breath. And then release. Excellent. Bend your left knee, toe heel your right foot forward. And then once your left knee is bent, go into your pigeon. Left foot goes to the right side of your mat. Walk your right toes back or bend your right knee, again to that 90-degree angle. All right. Carrie, I think you can keep your right leg straight. Yep. Bring your right side hip down. Open up your chest first, and then as you exhale, hinge at your hips. We're nearing the end, y'all. Get excited. I mean, most of you have taken my classes, so you already know that once we get into this part of class, it's smooth sailing. We're down to our last couple of minutes here. You've got one more round of breath in your pigeon. Drop your chest closer to your left shin. And then release, straighten out your arms. Bring your right leg to the back of your mat, tuck your right toes under. And then on your exhale, lift your hips, straighten out your left leg, you're back in your plank. And then from here, drop down to your knees. Kick your legs to one side, find a comfortable seat. You're gonna go right into crisscross applesauce. So you've got just a couple more stretches and then we'll be well on our way. As you inhale, take your arms up. As you exhale, bring your right hand down, reach your left hand towards the right side of your mat. So one final side body opener, drop your left hip down, bend your right elbow more. Gorgeous, busy, right shoulder forward, left shoulder goes back. Release, switch sides, bring your left hand down, reach your right arm up. Bend your left elbow a lot, reach your fingertips to the left side of your mat. Sink your right side hip down more and more. Eyes are up to the ceiling or the sky. And then release, bring your right hand down. And from here, roll all the way onto your backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Just a couple more movements. I'm gonna take us through happy baby since we got our hips open. Take your feet out wide, grab the outsides of your feet. Pull hard, use your bicep strength, guide your knees closer to the ground. So again, your hips or inner thighs are feeling warm, stretched out. Right about now, you're vulnerable. Use that vulnerability to find your deepest happy baby ever. Guide your knees closer to the ground. And then from here, press the soles of your feet together. Grab the tops of your feet, guide your heels closer to your pelvis. Perfect. Take your knees farther apart. Press the back of your neck into the ground. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, keep your feet pressing into each other. Allow the outside edges of your feet to connect to the ground. Opening up your hips. You're in your reclined butterfly. And this is how we're going to end. This is going to take the place of your traditional savasana. If you have any hip sensitivity or any lower back sensitivity, go ahead and just straighten out your legs now. But if you can hang out here for just a couple more moments, this is a great way to get into your hips more. That way, the next time you roll out your mat, you'll be ready to go. And as you lay here in your final savasana, this is where your body goes into receiving mode. So do the best you can to be still. Do the best you can to keep your mind clear, just like you've done over the past 45 minutes. Wherever you are with your breath, sigh it out. Take a deep breath in. Open up your mouth, let it go. We've got one more round of breath just like that. On your next inhale, take in the energy from around you. Feed yourself positive thoughts. Tell yourself thank you for showing up. And as you open up your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Feel your body get heavier on the ground and detach yourself from anything that no longer is serving you. If you're still in your reclined bound angle, start to straighten out your legs. Point your toes to the top of your mat and reach your arms out so that your biceps frame your ears. Lift your chin, lift your chest. And as you exhale, bring your chin into your chest, do a slow sit-up. Ooh, come up to your seat. Nice, Alicia. And then you're gonna turn to face the top of your mat. Keep your hips grounded. Go into your crisscross applesauce shape. Good. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Rest your hands on your knees with your palms up. And then just drop your shoulders down and away from your ears. Close your eyes. One more moment that you get to have for yourself. On your next inhale, bring your hands right to your heart and feel your heartbeat. Acknowledge the shift that's happened in your body and know that you just did that all on your own. And by taking this time to work on yourself, to connect to your breath, you have made a difference in the way that the rest of your day is going to be, and the way that you handle any challenges that come your way. I'm so grateful that you took this time for yourself and that you did it with me. I'll be forever grateful. From the bottom of my heart to all of yours, namaste. Thank you. Happy Wednesday. Yay. I'm going to unmute y'all now. Hi, Shasta. Good work. It was great to see all of you. Thank you again for being here and for your energy. Lacey, I hope you enjoyed it. Welcome to our noontime crew. I hope to see you again soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Dario.
Thank
Have a
you.
super day.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'll
Bye,
see you
Alicia.
soon.
Bye, Dario.
Bye, Christine.
Bye, love. Good to see you, Don. Bye,
Nice to see
Carrie.
you.
Bye, Dawn.
Hi, Carrie.
Aw, friend. You guys are the cutest.
Bye. Thanks.